So these are what we're calling the tips for success. These are in the fact sheet also, and they came from a document we made a couple years ago called React. And so the first thing you want to do is organize a coordination team, involve the students, parents, teachers, custodial staff, local solid waste and public works departments, and community representatives. And then it's good to determine what recyclables are in your waste stream. You know, this is a picture of a waste audit here, but you probably wouldn't have to do that. That's kind of why I put up the picture of the waste audit from Wake County, because so many of us know what's in our waste streams at schools. But if you wanted to use it as a learning component with the students, that's a great thing too. And then you want to identify the local markets for recyclables. Contact your local recycling facilities to see what materials they collect and services they provide. Be sure to find out if the recyclables should be separated or if the items could be commingled, which essentially means mixed together. So you might be able to put mixed paper in a bin, which is, you know, newspapers, magazines, and white paper. You might be able to mix your cans and bottles together. So you need to really just ask your contractor or your local people about that. And then you can find local recycling facilities via the markets directory, which is the website listed here, and it's also in that fact sheet. You might also want to contact the school's hauler. So the first thing I recommend that people do is go look at the dumpster behind your school and see the name on the dumpster. Call them and ask if they provide recycling services, because they might be able to give you a bundle package or something like that. And if your local solid waste office actually has a curbside program or maybe a business recycling program, contact them to see if they're swinging by your schools that are in a residential community to pick up curbside. Maybe they can pick up from the school also. So that's how you can find different markets for your recyclables. And then you want to select the type of recycling program that would best fit in each school. So make sure you have all aspects of your program in place before collecting any recyclables, and prevent the accumulation of these items before you cannot recycle them. And that's my dog and my boyfriend. So you want to work out a budget for the collection of the program. Obtain money from the school budget. I know that this is always a controversial thing. How are we going to fund these? Some PTAs can do it. You know, they are fundraising anyway. It just depends on where they're going to spend that money. Or partnerships with local businesses and civic groups. So recycling should really reduce the school's waste streams. So look for reducing your trash frequency. That's why we recommend that you work closely with the school system. Because they're the ones that are going to know and going to have those contracts, and they're going to know how much waste hauling is for them. So hopefully they'll see that savings that can just be diverted into recycling. You want to establish a system for collecting and storing recyclables. This is a good picture here of if I were this trash company, I'd really be irritated when I came to empty those those trash bins, or they could be recycling bins. So you want to place bins in areas that generate the recyclables, such as classrooms, cafeterias, teacher lounges, and copy rooms. Check with the fire marshal before you do anything. The last thing you want to do is have them tell you later that that's not where they can be. If a private hauler is going to be collecting the recyclables, make sure that they can get to the bins, like I have this picture here. And designate a publicly accessible drop-off area if you're establishing a drop-off for the community. So there are a few communities out there that provide not only school recycling, but it's a public drop-off also. So we want to educate the school and community, inform all school personnel, students, parents, and the community how the program will work, let everyone know what can and can't be recycled. Ready-made graphics are available from us, both with the Recycle Guys and Re3 and some of the material that we have back here. So you could do a monthly newsletter or email that goes home with the kids that can be an effective way to teach the community and parents about the program. And then if you can integrate it into the curriculum, that's great also. There are a lot of lesson plans like the one I mentioned here with Project Learning Tree that are correlated to the standard course of study. I know Wake County's got some, Keep America Beautiful. So if you can incorporate those, the education with the operations, that's great. So then you want to set some overall goals and individual goals, and you want to convey those to all participants of the recycling program, and really give examples of how they can reach these goals. And to the extent possible, keep track of how many pounds of material you're collecting. It's so important. People want to get that feedback. And there's a number of ways to do this. If the contractor that you have hauling the material for you can't give it to you, maybe just once a month, you take a classroom of kids and you weigh the material so you can get an average and extrapolate, something like that, so that you can have some measurement tools. And then tally the totals and track the progress. You could put up posters around the school that says, this month we did blank, we recycled this amount of material. But that's just so important for people to know how they're doing. And then reward the doers. So we want to let students know that a cleaner environment really is the prize for doing what they're doing. But we have other incentives like the ones we brought for you guys here with the pencils and tattoos and stickers and posters and things like that. So please see us as a resource for that material. And now let me say that it really does take a lot of planning, so I'm glad to see you all here today to continue to, if you already have a school recycling program, tweak that and make it the best that it can be, make it the most economical and efficient program. I really would not recommend relying on one sole person to help with this program, because then when you have staff changes and things like that, there goes your recycling program. And many of you probably are in this room like, oh, so-and-so left and now here I am, So you really want to get a groundswell from everybody involved, the whole community, from the school system to the solid waste people to the parents and the PTA and the kids. So hopefully it will all run smoothly for you all.